Mercedes-Benz W140 S-Class. This car has the 5-liter V8. It's a pre-facelift model with the aerial parking antennas. This car has a lot of technology. Everything that you can think of. Self-closing doors, rear power sunshade, rear reclining seats, heated seats, all 4 seats are heated. It's got adaptive suspension that, tightens up the suspension and makes it more firm for more spirited driving. It's got the corded phone in here, so you just take it out of there. It's got a dial pad. It's not connected right now, it doesn't work. I think it might work for 911, but I'm not gonna try that. Really comfortable armrest. I really like this armrest. It's really big. A lot of armrests are really small, not comfortable. This is really soft. It's a very good armrest. The post-facelift models have cup holders. Obviously, this car has no cup holders, which some people say sucks. I think it's just, taking away from distractions in driving. I really like this center console. There's a lot of buttons here. It reminds me sort of like an aircraft-inspired feel because there's a lot of buttons and everything has its own purpose. So this is a button that controls rear headrests to go up and down. This is a charcoal filter, so basically this filters out, like dust, pollen, all the nasty stuff that you don't want to be breathing in. Then there's also an air filter here, so you got circulated air and then you've got the charcoal filter. So there's basically a cabin air filter and a charcoal filter. You've got your hazards, just hazards. And for this car, you've got automatic AC, so if you just press auto, if you just set it on auto and you put auto temperature, it's gonna do everything automatically to get it to whatever temperature you set it, so like 80 degrees, 70 degrees, whatever. It's gonna do its fastest way to do it. You can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit depending on what country you're in. So I just keep it in Fahrenheit. Got rest. Rest is a really good feature. I like rest because let's say it's really cold outside. You just turn rest on, and then when the engine is not running, air is still circulating throughout the car. So it's got a really awesome sound system for a 25-year-old car nearly. You've got 2 speakers in the front door, 4 speakers here, 1 on each side here, so 4, 6, 1 speaker in each rear door, so 8, 2 speakers in the back, 10. It's this little speaker here which says Bose on it. I don't know if you can see that. So 11 speakers. This button is for your snow chains. You got 2-stage heated seats, so you can feel the heat all the way on the back end, on the bottom part. This button tightens up the suspension because this car is adaptive suspension. So basically what it does is it gives you a more firm ride, if you're doing like more spirited driving or you got an emergency situation to get out of. All the mirrors on this car are powered. It folds the mirrors. But what I think is really cool is that you can adjust the rear view mirror too. This button is for your rear sunshade. Now I could just keep it up all the time, I don't want to wear it out or anything. All the windows on this car, including the sunroof and the windshield, they're both double pane. They do it for sound insulation, and it just really makes long distance driving so much more comfortable. Each door has its own little cubby hole, so basically you can fit like a book or some important documents or something in here. Got a 4-speed automatic transmission. You can shift through the gears manually. An analog clock over here. You have your fuel gauge here showing you the engine temperature, oil pressure, and your economy. Cruise control here. You have a sunroof. The sunroof completely opens and it's pretty big, and what I like about it is when it's closed, it doesn't make it completely dark because it has these little slots, so you can still have some light coming into the car, which I think is really nice. Nice soft headliner. It's made out of like a carpet material, and it's really plush. And by far the best idea ever that this car has to offer, because it's so wide. The distance between the chairs, it's really easy to drop things. So this car has a little piece of cloth here to keep you from, prevents you from your phone or whatever. This will go to the back seat. What I love about this car is you got an umbrella holder. Doors are also self-closing. If it doesn't latch all the way, it'll close. By the way, the car is on now. You can barely hear the car running. It's incredible how soft the car, how little noise the car makes. Again, in the back seat, this is incredibly comfortable. The rear seats do recline. I can see the seats coming up, and they'll go back down too. All the seats are heated, and you've got the double pane feature once again. I am 6'2", and look how much legroom I have in this car. And this is with the, you know, with my seating position. It's towards the middle, you know. It's not too far back, not too much in front. And I still have this incredible amount of room. In here you have a cubby holder with a cup holder. These seats are incredibly comfortable. You know, just look at the perforations in the seats. They're so soft, so comfortable. They're really nice seats to be sitting in. You have your first aid kit here. Just look at that interior. So comfortable, so luxurious. The car is on, I can barely hear it. So when they were developing this car, they spent over $1 billion in development for this car because they really wanted to make it perfect and, you know, blow all the other companies out of the water. In the front seats, you have your forward back motions. You can adjust the leg extension. You've got your seat back headrests, lumbar support. This car has a 5-liter V8 M119 series. Got headlight washers. And the reason why the mirrors on this car fold is because when the car was new, when they were transporting them to dealerships, you know, and auto shows, they didn't fit on the train carrier through the tunnels because the car was just so wide that the mirrors would break off at the ends of the tunnels. So that's why they had to create the folding mirrors for this car. This car is really comfortable to drive. You can barely hear this car when you're driving it. And it's just so quiet, you know. I'm amazed how a 5-liter V8 can be this quiet. Like, this car is really amazing. And it really packs a punch. You know, I can turn this car with one finger. That's how comfortable it is to drive. Alright guys, thanks for watching.